Assalamu alaikum. Welcome again to another review of a matrimonial website. This one is called Muslima.com. So for those of you who are thinking of joining this website, stay tuned and I'll let you know about it because I joined the website. I'm going to let you know a few things that you need, that is very important that you should know before joining this website. Okay. The first thing you need to know is that Muslima is run and operated by and owned by a company called Cupid Media. Now, Cupid Media Limited is specializes in dating websites, okay, and dating apps. And they have like lots of them, okay? So they have millions of people on their websites, and they basically cater to people who have different ethnicities, as well as people who are of different religions. Now, this is what they claim. The religious part is not 100% accurate because they only have one religious website, and that is the Muslima one. The rest of the website that they have is based on ethnicity. So I just wanted to let you know that so you know where the background is and where it's coming from. So Muslima.com is not 100% Muslim, and the reason is because they allow non-Muslims to join their website. And their intention is, or they say that they allow the non-Muslims because they would have to have the intention of becoming a Muslim and converting. So I don't know how true that is, or how they even follow up, or how they even try to find out if this is true. But this is what they have on their website, and this is the reasoning for allowing non-Muslims. They also allow people who are interested in being with the same gender. Now, we all know that in Islam that is not allowed. You're not allowed to marry someone of the same gender or have any relations of anyone with the same gender. So these are two key things you need to pay attention to when joining this website. About the features, because I find that this website stands out a little bit more than other websites and other apps because they offer a few different things that other websites don't have. And one of the things they have that stands out more than other website is this verification system they have based on the government ID that you provide to them. So how it works is you will upload your government ID, whether it's a driver's license or a passport. And what they do is one of their staff will take a look at this information that you have provided and match it with the information that you put on your profile. Now, they're not going to databases to check out to verify if these documents are actually, valid. They're just, looking at it to verify that they match. And this only applies to people who are residing in the United States. So if you have this verification and you're living in somewhere else, I have to question how they even verifying that and how true and accurate that is, because no one's really looking at that. I actually found this out because I made a call to Australia, which is where the company is based, to find out basically how they would verify this type of information. Now, I also asked them what would happen if I were to cancel. What would happen to my information that I had provided? And they claim that as soon as they verify, they delete the information from their system. Now, I don't know how true and accurate that is because, there are a lot of companies that say they delete your information right away. And since this is not like a government-based website, I won't really, trust giving this sort of information, my license and passport information, and think that they will just delete it right away. The feature that they have that's really different is a form that you fill out if you want to verify that you have not committed a crime and whatnot. The only thing is they don't actually check this one, okay? And there's no way of checking it because they don't have access to the database. It's just another marketing technique that they put together. It is kind of cool if they actually did something about it, but it's just a way of making people feel more comfortable being on the website, but I won't trust it. Okay. Feature that they have is one where you would answer certain questions or fill out certain questions about your personality. It's kind of neat. I haven't seen it on other websites as well. It's a short questionnaire to ask you general things. So it doesn't really go in depth so much, but it does have a little bit more information. And the search results you get is not based on how you answer those questions. It's basically based on, your filter. And your filter is just like anyone else at any other site. It's just based on, height, age, and, how much you make and things like that. So that's just a general thing that everyone has, a standardized filtering system that they have. They have that as well. So I want to talk about the filters for a second. You know, they have different plans. So they have a gold plan, a platinum plan, and they have, a free membership plan. And they also have that shield. So the shield is the person who's been verified by providing their government ID. Now, if I wanted to search for those people, I cannot because there is no filter on these people. And it would make it so much more sense to be able to search for those people by having a filter, but it's not there. Basically, you have to go through all those results that you have and hope that you would run into someone that's, verified or that's a gold member. So now I'm going to talk about the plans that they have. So the gold, the platinum, and the free plan. So as a free member, you cannot contact anyone. Okay, so they say it's free and you have, the ability to communicate with people, but that's not true. As advertised on their website. That's just a marketing technique to get you in. Now, this only works though for the women. So the women, they are able to join for free and they are able to communicate with other members that are paying members. If you try to communicate with someone who's a free member, you're not able to. Even though you're free and you can communicate and send messages, you cannot send messages to someone who's free. As a male, you only allowed to, as a free member, just search profiles and send an interest, and that's pretty much it, and view the profiles. Okay. Gold and platinum, they're pretty much similar. The only difference is that with platinum, you're able to have translation, the ability to translate messages, and maybe probably write in a different language if you need to. And with platinum and gold, you're able to have unlimited, they say unlimited access to, specific search criteria and search results that come to you. One thing I wanted to add about their features is the ability to have an instant chat with someone. I don't know how I completely forgot to mention that, but they have an instant chat feature. So as soon as you log on, if you don't turn that off, you'll get hundreds of messages popping up with people trying to, send you a message. I had to say that it gets really annoying with those instant pop-ups that come up every time someone sends you a message. So I would suggest you turn that off. Another thing I noticed that they have, don't know if that's even a feature, but they have this thing where like you can take your profile and merge it to another Cupid Media dating site. So because it's run by Cupid Media, they actually have their ads on the top. You can have those ads removed if you become a paying member, but whether you're paying or not, you have the ability to have your profile joined onto another website that they have, and I believe it's called Latin American Cupid or something like that. So if you click on that by accident, your profile actually gets merged onto their dating website. And again, they're not a Muslim website, so your profile may be on a website if you're not, aware of it. So the customer service is terrible. They do not have a proper customer service. If you send a message to them, you will not hear from anyone. If you want to hear from someone, like a live person to talk to, you would have to make a long distance call to Australia. Want to tell you is that they don't do any security checks except for what I mentioned earlier. So besides that, knowing if anyone's there as a scammer or the profile is fake, they don't really have that proactive effort where they try to run through their system doing that, because they just have so many people. It's all about getting members onto their website, not so much focusing on the quality as they say. They also advertise themselves as being a Muslim and Islamic website, which they're not. Okay. This is not an Islamic website. It is nowhere close to being an Islamic website because of the major things that I mentioned earlier. And I won't classify them as that. This is, again, all marketing technique to try to get you onto their website, letting you know that they have millions of people, which is not all Muslims. Okay. So, so how are the people like on the website? So they're like anywhere else. You will find some people who have fake profiles like myself, and you will find some who are trying to scam you, and you will find some who are serious, and you'll find some who are, just trying to kill time. And for me, I did not meet anyone that's a scammer. My profile was fake, so I'm assuming that there's other fake profiles on it. Um, However, they did deactivate my account, and that was mostly because I haven't been using it. Because apparently, after a certain amount of days, if you're not using your profile, it will get deactivated, and they have mentioned that. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I guess in a way, it's a kind of a good thing, because if you're a paying member and you're not using the website as much, you don't want to be deactivated and then have to, go back and reactivate your account. And to verify yourself, you have to put your information again, such as your passport and or whatever ID that you provided. But I didn't provide that information when I signed up, but they still asked for it, which I find kind of strange. So I'm going to talk about now my experience with communicating with some of the members there. So the ones I was talking to, they were actually, like everyone else on the other websites. And some of the people I communicated with, they're a little bit traditional in a sense where they were looking for someone of the same background as them, even though they didn't really mention that in their profile. And there are some other ones who were just basically talking about, that they were open, but I wasn't sure how open they are because, I've come across some people who say they're open, but they're not. So if you're someone who's really thinking about, the importance of Islam, and you feel that, you want to join something that is a Muslim website run by Muslims, or and you know for sure that these people are Muslim that's joining the website, then I would suggest you look for something that is 100% Muslim, right? This one isn't. They have Muslims there. And if you don't have a problem with the things that I mentioned earlier, try it out, see how it's like. I wouldn't recommend it for those who are actually trying to follow Islam, trying to do things the right way because of all these things. It's just very skeptical. I'm very skeptical about it. Like it, find something else that is 100% Muslim, run by Muslims, operated by Muslims, and have support staff to help you, because none of these websites have that support staff to help you. Be mindful of that, and that's all I have to say. So take care. Hope you enjoyed the video. Assalamu alaikum.